And welcome back to the Heart of Chaos. I'm Javier of Chaotic Reunion, and I welcome you to StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. I have never finished the Wings of Liberty campaign, and I've refused to buy Heart of the Swarm until I've done so. But at the same time, I'm a Blizzard fan, and I owe it to these guys to beat StarCraft 2. I've beaten the original StarCraft. No, wait, no. I've gotten close to beating the original StarCraft. I couldn't get through it because at the time of playing the original StarCraft, I'm now completely spoiled by the second game, so going back is a pain in the ass. If you need any recap of the first game at all, feel free to look up the channel Husky StarCraft, or I believe it's on his gameplay channel, just Husky. He does the original campaign, and it's pretty cool to look through and see. But this is not that. This is the second game. Any relevant plot points I will cover. If you are afraid of spoilers, just turn the video off right now. We'll continue other stuff later on. We're going to be going through the entire campaign of Wings of Liberty. If you really enjoy what you see of my noobish perspective, because keep in mind I am not the best at StarCraft 2 at all. No, I suck at competitive. And I played the campaigns for a bit and got frustrated. So, we're going to hop in. So, we're going to go to new campaign, and we have difficulty settings. Casual, normal, hard, and brutal. I usually play on hard because it's like, oh, StarCraft 2 veterans, and, I feel I can get around it. But with commentary in the way and such, I think we're going to play on normal. We're not going to focus too much on achievements, just getting the general basis of the story, understanding what happens. Keep in mind, I don't know what goes on in StarCraft 2. I've only seen trailers and little glimpses in the future every now and then, and what they talk about at BlizzCon and such stuff. This in mind, BlizzCon 2014 is what spawned me to want to beat StarCraft 2 because of the expansion to StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, which is the second expansion, third campaign we get to play. Let's go ahead and hop right in.
They say a man never really knows himself. Until his freedom's been taken away. I wonder, how well do you know yourself?
Prisoner, step forward onto the platform.
Convict 626. Murderer. Pirate. Traitor. Today, you go free. But, as you'll soon learn, even freedom has a price.
Combat suit sealed and locked.
You'll carry your prison with you. its glory and all its horror. Mr. Findley, your freedom awaits.
Hell, it's about time.
And in other news today, Emperor Arcturisk Mengsk held a press conference commemorating the end of the so-called Brood War some 4 years ago. Our own Kate Lockwell was on the scene.
Emperor, the threat of a new Zerg invasion is still very real. But instead of expanding our fleets, you've squandered trillions on hunting down has-been rebels like Jim Raynor.
Jim Raynor represents a clear and present threat to this dominion. He is an unscrupulous, lawless revolutionary bent on spreading fear and dissension across the sector. He and his ragtag band of miscreants have instigated open rebellion across 6 separate worlds and stolen vast amounts of intelligent weapons and armor. This criminal will be brought to justice very soon.
It ain't over till it's over, you son of a bitch. Adjutant, are my troops ready yet?
Your forces are prepared and awaiting your orders, Commander. Uploading tactical data now.
Good. About time we kick this revolution into overdrive.
Backwater Station is the center of Dominion logistics on Marsara. Destroying Dominion authority here will cripple Emperor Mengsk's operations throughout the planet.
Alright, so begins things. This is the first mission in the game, Liberation Day. So in case you're wondering what's just happened here, there's a bit to explain, and we'll explain a little bit more of what we're going on here. We played Jim Raynor, at least we believe we do. In the first game, you played a commander while you watched other characters play. In this one, you really do kind of go into the role of Jim Raynor himself. So, you know, that's a different thing in comparison to others. Into the other title. Jim Raynor, war-torn veteran, helped a ton of stuff. He was actually allied with Arcturisk Mengsk, who you saw over there many a time, but Mengsk is clearly a tyrant, and now we're labeled as the villain, even though we're the good guy. You'll see a lot of that coming on. Let's hop into Liberation Day. But one thing I should probably bring up is Blizzard, the Blizzard engine itself. StarCraft 2, World of Warcraft, Diablo, all of them run on very many machines. Your machines don't have to be too powerful, but they don't run well on any machine. You're going to see frame drops every now and then. You're going to see things like that, especially with me running Fraps. It doesn't tend to agree. My PC can handle this on Ultra just fine. The problem being that Fraps, not to mention the engine, when it gets a little bit hectic, will drop. I apologize. I will work with that as best I can to find a solution, but this is the first episode. Consider this a trial run. Let's go.
Adjutant, what do you got for me?
Dominion forces have set up a logistics headquarters in the town of Backwater Station. This has become the hub for all operations on Marsara. The Dominion recently pulled troops out of the city, and they are now under strength.
Are the locals cooperating?
The people of Backwater Station are known to be anti-Dominion, but they lack weapons and organization.
If I can take that headquarters away from Mengsk, it'll cripple him on this planet. Prep my ship. Let's show the locals they don't need to fear the Dominion.
Alright, so here we are. In case you were unaware, StarCraft 2 is a real-time strategy game.
There are tutorial videos awaiting your review.
Thank you, Adjutant. Alright. Oh, hello. I was not aware it forced you into this immediately. Okay, well, we're not worrying about that so much. Okay, so, we have this, this movement system right over here. This black area over here is called the Fog of War. If you notice that if we grab our units here, I believe we have Shift 1. Now, if I go off of the units, or in some way, now if anytime I press 1, I'll have my units available to be activated. Make sure to use that when splitting up your units in general.
Sounds like a plan.
When it comes to most real-time strategy games, I'm actually rather slow. I prefer hello. I prefer thinking, and real-time strategy, I find myself under a lot of quick thinking, and quick thinking is not my strong suit. Alright, hello there. There are enemy soldiers up here. Now, it might be your best interest to just right-click them. For me, I'm going to press A, which will allow me to go into attack mode. Whenever my units are moving in this direction, they will attack along the way. So they'll attack what they see. It allows them to split the damage evenly and not die as fast, because they'll have one unit. Though they probably would kill the unit fast enough. We don't have to worry too much about stuff like this because of this kind of stuff. Well, I'll explain.
Descent will only slow our progress.
Commander, destroying the Dominion holoboards will help incite rebellion against the Dominion.
Alright, you heard that. What I was saying, I believe, we don't have to worry too much about the problems with damage and losing units right now, because it is the first mission. We are also playing on normal, so I don't have to worry about that. But keep in mind, if you play on hard or nightmare, be prepared. Never abandon a strategy, ever. Just be smart.
Where is everyone? Plan. Time to man up.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm going to try and keep my strategies in general
My neighbors.
kept alive, mostly because I don't want stuff to go wrong ever. I've known to get reckless, so I don't want that to happen. I also apologize. I'm not used to having stuff in my ear. Normally I have a TV, so if I stop to think every now and then, it's because I'm actually hearing the dialogue right now, and I like to not talk over it at times.
We're with you, Raynor.
Let's add them to my units. I now have 13 soldiers, including Jim Raynor, who's a hero unit.
All sacrifice for the glory of the Dominion.
I don't want... Oh, hello. We don't want these guys living.
No sacrifice.
Shush you! I gotta admit, though, while the cutscenes themselves show age, the actual game itself looks really good, and, it's the usual strategy game, thing. The usual strategy game usually looks good from a distance. Up close, you can definitely see that there's blemishes and such, but it's not meant to be viewed up close. It's meant to be viewed at a distance. So, you gotta keep that in mind. The game looks great. Keep in mind, this is a 4-year-old game. This was released back in 2010. So, with 10 years of development behind it, StarCraft 2 took 10 years to develop, at least according to Blizzard, offs and ons, of course, and I'm sure they have a full development team with more and less employees coming into the fray as development slowed in either their Warcraft or Diablo department. So, you gotta keep that in mind as well. But, I don't know. StarCraft 2 is still very critically acclaimed, and clearly has a massive traction behind it still. And that's cool. I would love to get in the competitive scene, but I'm just not good at it.
There's the locals.
You'll all be given a meal when you reach the dig site. My brother went off to the mine last week. He disappeared.
We got a runner.
They're shooting civilians. Move in. You can count on
Okay.
me.
Well, they're shooting civilians. Let's take them out. We don't want this happening. So you can definitely see that while we're labeled as an outlaw, it's the classic story of the outlaw is actually the good guy. Oh, wait, there's this thing that I want to take out. No, don't lose a Marine. Yay, we didn't lose a Marine. I always forget where the last
you wouldn't forget us.
Dominion
There's more
hollow
people
board
still
is. I
being
feel
held
like
up
I've been
ahead.
thorough, so hopefully we see
I'll
it.
see
If
to
not,
that.
doesn't matter. I've gotten that achievement before. I'm not that big into it.
Sounds like
Oh, there it is. Cool, we were thorough.
Marshal Raynor. Been a while since we saw you around here.
We're with you, Raiders!
Alright, so now you can see that all of these civilians, they can be killed, I believe, but they are units we don't get to control. They are just kind of here to help us out. They will throw Molotovs around and just basically decimate this. Consider this the tutorial mission, of course, and this is only the first tutorial mission. The next one is also considered a tutorial mission, so just keep in mind that. Anyway, let's just decimate a base. You'll see this quite often throughout the game, decimating the enemy bases as, and completing the objectives. So, you know, it is a strategy game, and, you know, I also wanted to ask in this first episode, do we eventually want to see noobish competitive videos? I could probably bring friends along with it, or not, just try to see what I do in ladder. We'll talk about that as the campaign nears its end, but I wouldn't mind hearing thoughts to begin with. We did it. First mission is complete.
I didn't think we could fight them, but we can.
Now you've got the weapons and the resources to do it. Remember, Mengsk can only control you if you let him.
There you have it. Liberation Day completed. Took 5 minutes and 9 seconds, but most of this is going to be cutscenes anyway. So there are achievements listed here. You can see that we killed all the Dominion soldiers. We liberated most of the civilians. Those probably counts the deaths that they had earlier. Units lost. We've only lost 4 units, which is not bad. Hollowboard silence. We did all of the optional objectives, and enemy units killed by Raynor 4. You don't always get a hero unit. In most cases, you don't get a hero unit. So it's kind of, they like to, you know, tell you what you do there. You can play it again, or we can continue. We're most certainly going to continue.
You know, for the most wanted man in the sector, you ain't that hard to find. I had to see it for myself. Little Jimmy Raynor, the people's hero.
Tychus Finley. Nice suit.
Pays to be prepared.
I heard they put you on ice. Life sentence. What? To give you time off for good behavior?
That's right, old buddy. I'm a model citizen now.
So to what do I owe the pleasure?
Just a friendly business proposition. Do you even know what the Dominion are doing out here?
I'm guessing you're about to tell me.
Digging up alien artifacts, old buddy. Your boy Mengsk has gone crazy for them. But I got a contact that'll pay top dollar for every artifact we liberate from the Dominion.
I guess I can hardly pass that up now. Can I, Tychus?
Partners then. 60-40.
70-30. My way. Feels like old times already.
Old times.
Alright then. That's done. We now just met up with Tychus, a character from the original, if I'm remembering correctly. Though I've never been able to trust him. I will mention where we stopped off in my own campaign. It is not that far in, honestly. You'll probably notice it if you've played StarCraft 2 where we are. Anyway, here we are in Joey Ray's bar. We will be able to look at the various things that will give us some story, which we will most certainly look at, but not yet. We will look at that in the next episode of StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. Let me know what you think of this, if you want to see this continue or not. This is definitely something I want to do, and I'll probably continue it if there is not much to say about it. But, you know, testing the waters a little bit, different genres, and just in general, having a good time. I'm an AV of Chaotic Reunion, and I'll see you all in the next one.